The most recent server test for XDefiant offered an insightful glimpse into its user-friendly and familiar FPS gameplay. Despite the unique Ubisoft touches, such as diverse factions and special abilities drawn from its rich gaming history, the game struggles to distinguish itself in a competitive FPS market, as titles like the Finals and Helldivers 2 establish their own loyal communities. XDefiant must find a unique hook to captivate its audience. The game's reliance on nostalgia and established lore is evident. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. As you go along, drop your thoughts and opinions down below. Let's go ahead and get started. So we do have a thank you message from Mark Rubin here. He says, "Hello everyone. First off, thank you for everyone that participated in our service test session. We got a lot of great data to help us tune the servers and netcode. The team felt really good about how the test went, and we are really excited about getting to launch, and we will have more info on when that will be very soon. So let's talk about the results of the test. We know it wasn't perfect for everyone, but because of your feedback and the data we collected, we are able to identify a few things that we can tune to improve the experience. An analogy I've used when discussing our netcode versus the old netcode is that previously we had an old kind of busted guitar, but it was reasonably tuned. Now we have a new guitar, but it needs tuning. And that's what this test helped us do, so thank you." And it seems that the three main things that they wanted to make adjustments to were the Delta 01 errors, health bars, and that they were not aggressive enough with their matchmaking when trying to find matches, so people had higher pings. That was partially fixed during the test, so the last day of the test should have been better than previous days, which I can attest to that. I do think that final day of the PTS was probably the most solid. For a minute there, I thought it was because I was actually using my controller. I had to send my controller in for some maintenance, and I was using a couple of controllers that I do not really like using. But that is beside the point. XDefiant boasts a rich tapestry of factions, from the Libertad rebels of Far Cry to the stealthy Echelon unit from Splinter Cell, which was removed due to an overpowered visibility feature. I do think that was a glitch. The notorious DedSec from Watch Dogs, and even the cleaners from The Division and the Ghost Recon Phantoms. Despite the well-designed maps featuring strategic sightlines and challenging corners, they fall short in uniqueness, often blending into the sea of contemporary FPS arenas. To truly immerse players in an authentic Ubisoft experience, XDefiant needs to incorporate more than just aesthetic tweaks. Consider the Poblito map. A verdant jungle taken from the world of Far Cry 6, it's visually amazing if I say so myself, and lays the groundwork for dynamic combat scenarios. Yet, it lacks the element of surprise. The quiet moments are punctured solely by the sound of gunfire. That being said, I am gonna derail here. This is something that has me just a tad bit worried, although it was just a rumor. I heard something of the idea of introducing neutral PCs to add a layer of complexity to the game. This concept isn't new. Games like Titanfall have successfully integrated AI-controlled minions to enhance the multiplayer experience. I am not a fan of this idea for XDefiant, and I hope this doesn't come true. If so, hopefully it's its own separate game mode for it to be its own system. I think this calls for more of a headache, and I think it would literally be like participation points for the players that are literally so bad that they can't get kills on actual players. I do know in Fortnite you can hire NPCs, and they do help you out a good bit if you hire them. But when you're fighting against them, it is too annoying to even put into words. I honestly think this ruined the Fortnite experience just to a degree, not entirely. Once again, I just think it's a bit annoying. While taking down an AI opponent may not be as gratifying as defeating a real player, it also offers an alternative way to accumulate points for the team, which again would be a major L. Given XDefiant's absence of skill-based matchmaking, I especially think this would be unnecessary. Let me know what your take is on this though. Something that did kind of worry me in Mark Rubin's post there was the desync and hit registry issues from the latest test session. Those can be resolved with time and effort, but once again, I've kind of been expecting to hear something about that. There is no denying that the game has decent gunplay and customization. No skill-based matchmaking took its lobbies back to the old days of gaming in my opinion, but I am a bit worried that that can change down the road for whatever reason. I know there are plans of ranked play, but in almost every game nowadays, there is something called MMR or matchmaking rating. What if a few months down the road, XDefiant implements this into their system? Having players of all skill levels kept matches from being too sweaty and too boring. Another thing I think we need in XDefiant is kill cams, for a few different reasons. First of all, you can use it as a tool. A lot of times you get killed by an enemy and you wonder, yo, how the hell did I die like that? Watching kill cams allows players to see their mistakes from the perspective of their opponent, which can be a valuable and learning experience to improve their gameplay. And of course, satisfaction and validation, especially if you have the round-winning kill cam or the game-winning kill cam, whatever the situation is. There's a certain satisfaction in seeing how you outmaneuvered an opponent, and kill cams provide that visual confirmation of how you ended up getting the kill for the entire lobby to see. And also, I wish I can say this with my chest, but I would like to think that it is a cheating deterrent. Kill cams can help players identify if they were defeated by a legitimate move or if an opponent was using cheats. This transparency is crucial in maintaining fair play, in my personal opinion. The developers of XDefiant have acknowledged the importance of kill cams and have confirmed that they are in the production line for post-launch content. This addition is likely in response to community feedback and the recognized benefits that kill cams offer in other FPS titles. Now, as far as the release date, unfortunately, there is still no insight on that. And again, I'm no longer waiting for the game to release. I'm just at the point where it'll drop when it drops, and then we'll go from there. Before we duck out of here though, let's talk about my guys over at Waves Customs. Use Waves Custom Image for the gym, playing and recording music and gaming, of course. Get Waves fitted for your ears only just by scanning your ears with your smartphone, both iPhone and Android. Not only does Waves kill it in the audio department, they also kill it as far as aesthetics. You can get them in almost any color, and you can get almost any logo printed on them. Maybe you want to rep your favorite esports team, or maybe you want to rep your favorite e-girl. Whatever the case, Waves kills it as far as aesthetics and most definitely audio. Check these guys out, it'll be the first link down in the description. So what are some things that you may or may not want to see in XDefiant? And do you think it's lacking in the originality department a little bit? Let me know down in the comment section. If you made it to the end of the video thinking we're sticking around, I'll drop 2 more videos for you right here. And consider subscribing as we chase down our first 1K subs here on the channel. Thank you all for your time. All y'all take care, and I'm out.